Welcome to the first installment of several narrated stories that you will hear during Haunted Ramblings 31 Days of Halloween. Kindergarten Ghost Girl. A true story, first-hand ghostly encounter. Growing up in the foothills of the Catskills in a small town, I was accustomed to strange and bizarre happenings all around me. My earliest memory of seeing something that wasn't there was when I was 5 and in kindergarten. Our classroom had its own indoor play area complete with wooden jungle gym, slide, tricycles, teeter-totters, and toys of all kinds. Back then, our class was only half a day, and our teachers were allowed to slap our hands with whatever method they chose, usually a ruler or a fly swatter. Telling fibs was punishable by being put in the corner, a note home sent to our parents, and repeat offenses got a slap on the hand by our teacher, along with other punishments. One day, I saw a new girl playing by herself with a doll, and I went over to talk to her. She was excited to have someone to play with her. She said that no one ever played with her. I told her that I didn't mind, and I got a doll off the toy shelf, and we played in the playhouse with our babies. When our teacher told us it was time to return to our seats, I put the doll back and hurried to wash my hands with the other kids. When our teacher was trying to teach us new letters, I kept looking over at the play area where the new girl was still sitting, playing with her baby doll. My teacher was upset that I was not paying attention and was scolding me. She asked what I was looking at. I said to her, "The new girl. She is still playing." My teacher looked straight at me. "We don't have a new girl. What are you looking at?" I said simply to her, "But she is sitting right there, in the blue dress, holding the baby doll." My teacher walked over to where she could see where I was pointing. She couldn't see what I was seeing. "I don't see anyone. I think you're telling me a fib." I swore to her that I wasn't, and the girl was still sitting there, looking straight at me. My teacher searched the play area and the bathrooms. She then came back, took me by the elbow, pulled me from my seat, and stood me in front of the class at her desk, and told everyone that she did not tolerate liars in her classroom, nor did she take kindly to be made a fool of. I knew the minute she said that what was coming. Do you know how hard it is to hold your hand still to get whacked by a ruler, let alone 3 times? I was then stood in the corner for the remainder of the day, with my nose against the wall. Upon getting ready to go home, I was escorted to my bus by the teacher, and she handed the dreaded white envelope to the bus driver, who then gave it to my mother, who then blistered my backside for lying to my teacher. The next day in school at recess, the little girl sat next to me. She said, "I'm sorry she couldn't see me. No one usually does." I turned away from her and told her, "Go away. I don't want to play with you anymore." I never saw her again. I had often remembered this growing up, but even more as an adult. This is my very first memory of many experiences of the paranormal. hope you enjoyed this short story of my very first encounter with the paranormal. Coming up over the next few days and next couple weeks, there will be more stories of the paranormal, scary experiences, and the unknown that I will be sharing with you that has been experienced throughout my lifetime, and stories of my family and other people that have sent me stories. Everyone, have a wonderful day. Thank you.